nag-change sa kanya? Other than his popularity.
Okay. Kasi nung nakita ko siya dito a year ago, August, right? Alam ko na magaling na si Darren. Ang sabi lang talaga namin, nare-recall ko sa basement pa nila, sabi ko, Darren, mag-practice ka lang na mag-practice, tapos pag time na talaga, dadating yun. Talaga yun, hanggang ngayon, yung kinukwento ko sa kanya. Until such time, nanalo siya sa The Voice Kids, syempre nag-incorporate kami nila Venny kung ano yung mga kakantahin niya, nag-iisip din siya, mami niya tsaka daddy niya, kaming lahat. Pero sila kasi ang pumipili ng songs. Pero ngayon, nung na-launch siya sa very first concert na no October 4, nakaranas kasi siya ng proper na concert. Hindi naman sa talagang yun ginawa for him with live musicians, ha? Proper setup with dancers na talagang in-orient pa namin, in-audition namin, sorry. And then, nung makita ko na natutunan niya na yun, yung standards ni Darren, tumaas din. Ayaw na niya magpa-perform ng half-cook. Parang sinasabi niya lagi, tita, gusto ko pong i-invite yung mga lahat na noon, mag-free concert kasi parang may sipon ako na parang hindi siya. Alam niyo yun, talagang nandun sa heart niya yung pagpe-perform. At saka nakikita ko talaga, nandun na siya sa level na tumataas na talaga yung ano niya, yung standards niya. So, maganda kasi at his age, 13, parang pagka naging 20 na siya, siguro super galing-galing na talaga. Di ba? Napansin niyo ba kagabi?
One thing I admire about Darren is I think this is the third time I've seen him perform na may karamdaman siya. He was not 100% on with the Calgary show or last night. And once before that, may konti kaming gigs na ginawa, na guesting siya, na hindi siya 100%. But the minute he steps on stage, he gives it everything. Right? Para lang mapasaya yung kanyang mga fans. And yan ho, ay kahanga-hanga. Yung ibang mga talento, they give excuses. Not to do this, not to do that. Pero si Darren ho, para sa inyong mga fans, he will step on stage and kahit masama ang pakiramdam, gagawin niya po lahat para mapasaya kayo. So palakpakan natin si Darren. Yan doon pagmamahal sa inyo, Darren. Now, Darren, can you pass on the mic to Mr. Sammy? Mr. Sammy, let me ask you a question before I read the last question ni Darren. Ano naman ang plano ng MCA kay Darren?
Actually, napakarami po para ikwento. We have a very long-term agreement and commitment kay Darren po, which would involve solo recording albums. Incidentally po, this December we'll be launching his very first solo album. It's all original songs. May 4 na Tagalog po na gawa ni Mr. Reddy Saturno. May 4 na English naman na mga originals din po. Kasama even sila Keith Martin, kung kilala niyo siya. Isa po siya doon sa mga composers. We have a friend from Toronto who also composed an original song for Darren. So aside from the albums po, expect more performances, expect more concerts, expect more endorsements and sponsorship for Darren. So yun po, basically it's as I've said, it's a long-term career path for Darren, and we're just starting po. 3 buwan pa lang tayong magkakasama, so expect a lot more from Darren.
Thank you, Sammy. And if you can pass the mic on to Benny. Alam ko, Benny, nung nag-audition si Darren, we were picking songs and so on and so forth, and you had certain things na gusto mong ipakanta sa kanya, right? So now, gumagawa ka ng kanta for Darren. What parameters do you work with para mabigyan mo ng magandang ano?
Well, of course, siyempre, kailangan kukonsider natin yung age ni Darren, yung market niya, which is bagets. Siyempre, kailangan yung song nakakantahin niya, may love yung mga girls, yung mga fans niya. But hindi ko ina-expect that even yung mommy ng mga girls na mga fans niya, may love yung kay Darren. So, lang.
Pati mga lola ka mo.
Yes, so yung market na unexpectedly, yung market na hindi ko talaga
all ages
na maisip na ma-appreciate siya na even yung pamilya na, sabihin natin pamilya, lahat from kids, sa tatay, sa anak. But of course, syempre, ang major na pinag-uusapan natin itong fans niya yung bagets. Yung talaga na, sa totoo lang, yung Facebook, ang dami ng Mrs. Espanto. Ang dami.
Isa pang question, Mary, follow up.
Yes.
In your very colorful career and prestigious career sa industry, who have you met that is even close to what Darren is at this point in time in his career? 3 months into his career.
Well, sa akin, parang very extraordinary kid tong nung makita ko si Darren. Actually, dinala siya ng mami niya sa akin with you na sinabi mo kay Marinel na dumating kay Benny. That was, he was only 10 years old. Sabi ko, magaling ka na, pero mahirap pa tayo mag-isip ng isang plano, ng isang album kasi baka mahirapan tayo. Standalone, I can easily write the songs and then I can produce the album. But ang problema sa Pilipinas, it's hard to promote an artist. Hindi ganun kadali. Kailangan mo ng backup, which is every time I work with the artist, of course, kailangan katrabaho mo yung isang record company and then at the same time meron silang access na the artist will be promoted sa TV. Kasi pag wala kang television, even you have a lot of money, naku, hindi rin makakaroon tayo ng mga malaking artist. Kaya it's a group work. Tama-tama naman, nakapasok siya and then sabi ko kay Marinel, maghintay tayo ng time and dumating na nga yung The Voice and kami ni Tony, punong abala. Inisip namin kung paano siya ipipresent, makakapag-audition sa The Voice and the rest is history. Ayun na. Meron na tayong Darren Espanto.